Welcome back to my channel. We are back at New London Tech Longs. Gonna try to beat my score from the last time I played this, which was an 80. I know that I mentally made a couple of errors and I have ways to improve. Also, I improved a couple of discs. I took out my backup CD1 and put a Tesla in. I took out the Neo FD and I put in the Flex One C-Line Essence just for today. And then I also have my stock stamp Wraith distance driver, just in case the wind picks up. The Zenith kind of flipped a couple of times for me last time, so we're gonna see what happens. Let's hope we can meet it. First hole, 395 downhill, par 3. Let's go with an eagle. Throw what you know. I think I'm in bounds. I forgot to mention I also took the Virus out. It's very close to the Insanity and the Essence, so I'm gonna play around with the Essence today and see if it can fill that slot. It looks like I'm starting off in the right way today. Hole number 2 is a 970 foot par 4. I'm gonna go with the CD1 off of this drive. That's way too high. Oh no. That was way too high. All right. I think I'm close enough I can make a bogey from there, and then I'll be right back to even par. That's a double. Unfortunate. Not terrible. Now I'm 1 over going into hole 3. Hole 3, par 3, 385. From the tee, it bends slightly to the right, so backhand Insanity. Oh, it's completely too much. I'm down there with a look for a 2, probably not a good look, but a look. Hole number 4, par 3, 288. I'm gonna go with the time lapse this time instead of the photon and actually place it on the angle and let it pan out. Oh yeah, that's much better than last time. All right, already I have one more birdie than I did last time I played this course. Let's see if we can keep that. See if we can keep that up. Hole 5, par 4, 708. I'm gonna try to backhand turn, let it land kind of softer on the hill instead of going with the forehand. And then I hope I'm in bounds. I'm gonna go with the Proto Zenith. I just threw an Anheuser straight into the ground, so it's gonna be OB. All right, I'm gonna be like 75 feet in front of the short pad. It's not going to be a fun score on this hole, I can assure you of that. Gonna try to go as big as possible, keep it in bounds. Cut roll a little bit, but we'll have to go see where it landed. I'm throwing 4 from here, so I can make a bogey if I get this close enough. Oh, that tree. I thought I hit the line, but there's a tree in the way. Oh, man. Been so close recently on those little panty floaters. I'm so close to going in. The next hole is the 1,215 foot par 5. But there's people on the tee, so I'm just gonna kind of throw and then bounce. We'll see what happens after those drives.
That's fantastic. That's what we were all trying to do.
Well, thanks. Oh, not enough turn. That's not good. I'm getting the luckiest kicks today. Might have faded out too much. I'm not exactly in the best spot right here, so I don't know if Caprap or Tesla. I think Tesla, so I don't fade out right too fast. Faded it too early, so trying to throw it in to save a bogey. Oh, that's not in. It's also long. Right there. All right, hole number 7, par 5, 758-ish feet. I am 5 over par right now, so I need to keep on the birdie train, keep getting some birdies. I'm gonna give the Tesla a chance of redemption here though, forehand it, because this one kind of goes around and then snakes. It's par 5, you know? Well, I definitely slipped off the edge of the tee pad, but it was an all right throw. All right, this is a par play. Oh, please be safe. From the OB line just in case I'm not safe. Well, neither upshot was great, so I still have room for improvement, folks. Faded a little bit too early, but that's in bounds, not a great putt. Gotta make a double, I think. Oh, wow, okay. That puts me at 3 over par for this hole. That puts me at 8 over par going into hole 8. And I'm right back where I was last time I played this, damn it. Hole number 8, it's par 4, 576 feet, because it does go pretty uphill at the very end. I'm gonna go CD1 off of this instead of the Photon, because I think I want to try to turn it into the gap instead of flip it up into the gap. Wow, okay. I'm gonna go insanity and hope that I can get lucky through all the trees. Okay, I think I can make par from there. All right, make this like a par. Does that mean I'm running it? This guy got 4, what does that mean? Okay, I can make that putt. Easy bogey. So 9 over on the tee of 9. I can do better. Hole number 9, par 5. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hole. 1,234 feet, par 5. If I remember correctly, there was a little bit more headwind out there than there was back here on the tee pad. So I'm gonna throw the Wraith on hyzer stand up. Try to make sure it doesn't stay straight all the way to the trees. Oh yeah. And I'm on the right side, so I got that open lane. Definitely was missing that last time. All right, easy 350. I don't have the distance that a lot of people think I do in a field, but I do have course distance. So when I'm on a course, I tend to throw like 50 feet further. So it's a lot more open out here. So I'm gonna try to push this on the left side and then let it come all the way back towards the center. Look at that mark. I slipped so bad, and that was my other foot. It's very muddy up here. This time, I don't want it to flip all the way up, but I do want it to like push and then glide back left. Yeah, pretty much like that. All right, so it's just short of 300. Forehand, because I don't want it fading down the hill. Let's work on beating this one in. Too much anhyzer. Oops. All right, that is definitely not where we want to be, 10 over through 9. But the front 9 is the harder the front 9 is the harder 9, is what they say. So I think there's more birdie chances to be had on the back, and I already got 2, so we'll just say I can't get a couple more. Hole 10, par 3, 439. I can't really get there. Headwind, so I'm gonna throw the Wraith, punch it out on hyzer. Hopefully it doesn't flip all the way over. Oh boy. That's a long putt from there though. I'm gonna lay up and then take a par. Now we're only playing bogey golf. We're only 10 over through 10. All right, back in the woods. Hole number 11 is par 4, 585 feet. Messed up on this one last time. Threw a drive straight into the ground. So this time I'm going back to the basics. Gonna take just a method, throw it on backhand, hit the gap. Yep, right in the middle of the gap. And now just a forehand pyro. Perfectly lined up with that gap. I hope I am. Yes, I have 2 pyros the exact same color and weight. Is what it would look like if bamboo were in fact to the poplar trees. Par again. I gotta start making some birdies though, because I want to get my score down before I make it to 18. Hole 12, 343. It's kind of centered in that left gap for the camera. I'm gonna try to go through the right gap and then fade back with the eagle. Oh yeah, I got a putt for birdie. Since it was a low ceiling, it was a good time to practice some low ceiling jobbers. Spinners. Hole 13, par 4, good news. 499. I am currently at 9 over par, so I got it 1 stroke back. This one I'm gonna go Sea Line Essence, punch up into that gap, hopefully flip and get me into the right of the 2. Well, like I said, I'm getting some of the best kicks today because that was an absolute grip lock shank straight to the right side, and then the trees helped me out. This is what what you might call an unfortunate part, because I know I can make that putt. I just didn't. Hole number 14, par 3, 387. It's pretty much just straight. I'm gonna go with the Champ Eagle because it seems to be a little bit driftier. So I want it to go out there, drift a little right, fade back. Oh. Well, if you go outside of the gap that you intended to go on, you don't end up with the same result that you wanted. So the difference between the Atom and the P2, they're very similar, but one's a little bit deeper, and they have very similar flight numbers from the manufacturers, but because this one's a 3-speed and this one's a 2-speed, they have about the same glide, but this one just gets there faster. So I have to aim a little bit lower. So I feel like I have less room for error with these. So hopefully this will make me better. Hole 15, par 4, 667. Straight out the gap, hooker right. I'm gonna go with the white time lapse on a forehand. If it hits a tree, it needed to hit another tree to be straighter. And if it doesn't hit a tree, then it's perfect. Looks like it needs to be straighter. Cap wrap, I'm gonna try to actually get a skip. Help me go to the right. Yeah. All right, so I have approximately 300 feet to go. Up and over this. You can go peach on a hyzer. All right, I think I got a putt from there. I'm very, very pleased with the peach. Clash discs, y'all made a great disc. See what I mean? They just lift a little bit more. Anyways, great par save. I'm happy with the par here from where my drive ended up. So now I got, what, 3 holes left? And all of them are parable. I don't know if any of them are birdieable. Hole 16, it's par 3, 429 feet. It's hard to push it that far that straight, but I'm gonna throw the Insanity on hyzer and hope it gets there. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it got way down there. I think I did the exact same thing last time I was on this hole. Just softed the upshot and it went way right. Par on this hole. I gotta make par on the next 2 if I want to stay at 9 over. If I make a birdie, I can get better. I don't want to make worse than a par. Let's go do it. Hole number 17, it's a par 4, 690 feet. It goes that way. Short fairway again. Time up, forehand. I'm using the blue one because I want it to hold a turn. Now I know where 17 gets his teeth from. And yes, I'm being legal. I have a mini. You know what time it is. There in the fairway. All right, as it's looking right now, I have to throw in to save a bogey. So if I lay up, take a double, then I'm at 12. I can still save 12 over, which is what I got last time. we're at 12. I don't know about the distance to get 18 because it's so far uphill. Hole 18, par 4, 849 feet. It is very far uphill. I realized checking my disc, I am at 11 over, not 12 over, so if I make a par here, still good. Going Wraith. I can feel the wind coming from behind me, tailwind, so I'll try to throw it a little bit flatter. No. Okay. I'm so far in the woods right now. I am not in a great spot over here. Kind of the only chance I have is to try to get lucky through those branches. I don't really have a gap to get there. Oh wait. You're pointing up too high. I found a gap. That one. Okay. That gap. Alright, made it to the edge. Okay. I gotta throw in to save a par. And that's not very close. Okay, that about sums it up, guys. No joke, this course is hard. It is difficult. I don't know if I would say that it is as challenging as Foundation Disc Golf talks it up to be, but it is definitely not an easy course. It's not easy to score well, and it kind of puts a beating on you just walking that much. It's a very long course as well. Anyways, I did end up not beating my score from last time. If you want to see any more content like this, comment down below. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, guys, see you out on the course. Hey, I think I got it to go 200 feet.